Hey guys, Jim the Stargazer here again. Making another video today for you guys. Thought I'd talk about the impedance on the subwoofers and how that contributes to the quality sound. So I'm going to go ahead today. I'm not going to show everything, but I'm going to go ahead and change the wiring on my Harbottle's Carbon 18s, Ridge drivers, 18.2s. I'm going to go ahead and rewire them. So I've been talking to, let me get a little more light here. Yeah, I've been talking to Rigo over at Speakerpower. So I'm using a Speakerpower 4000 for these two. I'm powering two Carbon 18s from the Speakerpower 4000. So I got it wired right now at each one. I got it wired at 2 ohm. So the amp is seeing 1 ohm. Speakerpower has told me that basically the amp is stable down to 1 ohm. It's fine. It can power them. It's sending 2,000 watts each. But then I talked to him later on, and after he reviewed the speakers, he was explaining to me about the dampening. So when you have a higher impedance, it actually will start and stop, not start, but stop the speaker faster than when you have a lower impedance. And also there's a higher voltage swing, a peak to peak, as the higher the ohm rating is. So I have these guys at the bare bottom, one ohm. So the voltage swing is lower, and the dampening factor is not as good. So they still sound excellent. The Harbottles are great right now, but he said that they would sound a lot better if I go ahead and wire them at 4 ohm. So I'm going to put the speakers in series. That way it'll be 8 ohm and 8 ohm, and then the amp will see 4 ohm. So at 4 ohm, the amp is only rated at 2,400, was it? No, 2,800. So it's only rated at 2,800. But because the frequencies are varying, and because of that, the ohm rating, the resistance is varying. It can be lower. It can be a lower ohm rating at a given time, and you'll get more power. And he said that I'll get more juice out of the amp that way. So it's not necessarily about power. So that's the purpose of this video. So I was talking to Cody from Harbottle also. It's about the voltage. As long as you got the voltage swing to match or to provide enough power to the speakers, they'll perform. He said he's got guys that are running only 500 RMS to his subs, and they're pounding their rooms away. And so it's not necessarily the power is the most important thing, as long as the voltage is coming up to them aligned correctly. So I'm going to rewire them to in series and make them 8 and then 4 to the amp. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to open them up. I won't show you guys opening them up because I made another video. I'm going to see if I can put a link to it at the top. It'll be my first time trying to put a link in the video. So I'm going to go ahead and open them up and rewire them, and then I'll show you the guys the speakers though, and I'll show you the wiring of them, and then I'll put them back together, and then we'll run them, and then we'll go ahead and take some measurements again and see what it looks like. So I thought I'd just make this quick video, guys, just to talk about it, because everybody talks about SPL, power, this and that, but nobody wants to talk about what makes the speakers move, what makes the performance of them, quality of them, SPL, what's really behind the scenes. Everybody just wants to see the cone move, and they just want to talk about, oh, I got 150 dBs. Yeah, 150 dBs at 50% distortion. So let's see you get 130 dBs at 0.1% like the Harbottle does. So yeah, guys, give me a second while I go ahead and open these up, and then next time you see me, I will be showing you the wiring. Okay, guys, so I got the speaker out. So here it is. So right now I have it wired, like I said. So here's the amp. So you can see down there. You can see the amp. This is the Speakerpower SP4000. You can see here I got it running in parallel. As you can see, I got the power coming in, positive and negative, and as you can see here, I'm taking it right around to the back. Same thing, positive and negative. So what I'm got to do is I got to take the red wire from here. I got to separate the two, run the red wire around to the side, and then plug it into the red. So actually I'll go from this way to this way. So red to the negative. I'm sorry guys, I'm getting mixed up. I got to run the negative from here to the red here, and then the negative from here, run it around to the to this speaker wire back. This speaker wire won't even touch this post here. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just rewire it instead of showing you guys. While I'm doing it, I'm just gonna pause it and I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and then I'll show you guys afterwards. So hang on one second. Okay guys, so I just went ahead and wired the speaker. So like I said, we're taking the hot wire, running the hot wire to the hot on the speaker. Then we're taking the negative from the speaker, and we're running it back over to the hot red on. Oops, let me make sure I get the camera so you guys can see. So making sure I connect it to the red on the second coil, and then from the second coil we're running it back negative back to the amp. So this is in series. This is, like I said, dual 4 ohms. So this is gonna be 8 ohm speaker now, and then the other one over there, I will do this as well. I'll just go ahead and rewire it, and then we'll test it out. We'll see if you know how much better it is. Per speaker power, we'll get a better dampening factor, and the speaker will stop even faster. So we're actually going to go from 1 ohm to 4 ohm, not even 1 to 2. So he's recommending me to do 4 ohm. That it's going to give a really good damping factor, and the subs already are fast. So yeah, let's see how good that's going to sound. So yeah, I'm gonna stop this right here, and I'll pick up again once I'm done, because I'm not gonna show you guys the other speaker, so there's no point. I'm gonna go ahead and get that one rewired, and then we'll run some tests on it. And actually, I'll show you guys some excursion. I don't think I showed you guys the excursion yet from these Harbottles, you know, since they got that full 3-inch peak to peak. So yeah, so I'll do that, and then we'll discuss the wiring more after that. So like I said, a lot of people don't do that. So yeah, stay tuned guys. It won't stop. So I already went ahead and ran some REW measurements after I changed the wiring and made it 4 ohms to the amp. So this is what I'm getting now, and this is in room right here without REW, and so as you can see that you know, from 10 till 30 something hertz here, it gives a dip of like 2 dB, which is not a big deal at all. I mean, it's over 100 dB, and then in room it's up like 4 or 5 dBs from 35 to 60 hertz. So and this is a distortion graph, as you can see, from basically 35 until 75, 77. It's well under 1%, and this is without room correction. This is just in the room itself, so that's not too bad actually. I could have just left it like this. So I was taking a bunch of measurements, but the reason I wanted to make this, wanted to talk about this is as I was making it and I started uploading to this graph right here is actually, I had added the REW subs, rel subs to it right here, and so as you can see, it completely screws it up when I added them. I even checked the phase and everything, and it doesn't like them. It can't keep up with they can't keep up with the Harbottle, basically the rail subs. So yeah, here is a one corrected. So this is the room correction right here. So like I said, see, this is without room correction. And then let me go back. This one, was it this one? Yeah, it was with room correction. As you can see, it created a different curve. But I wanted to show you guys this one here. Okay, so after I ran room correction and I checked it again and I uploaded it, it threw off the settings. So this shows you guys. I wanted to show you guys this as we are working with the room correction, Anthem room correction. You got to do it multiple times. You got to measure it. You got to re-upload it because it actually screwed it all up on this upload. It's 100% complete, and this is what it looked like afterwards. And I had like 10 measurements like this. I deleted them, but I had like 10 measurements like this. So I just want to show you guys. So when you guys get frustrated with RAW, I'm sorry, ARC, Anthem room correction, you guys gotta rerun, reload, measure it. It's not just one stop. Just measure it and upload and expect it to be perfect. You have to check it out to make sure it loaded correctly. So I went ahead and re-uploaded it, and then this is with the rel again. Let me get rid of that. Okay, so I re-uploaded it, and it put it back to this right here, and then after again I reran it, and then it came out to this. Again, reran it, and it gets better. Actually, it's weird. Look at the line now. It gets even better. And then this is just me checking the phase. I was checking the phase between this one and this one. As you can see, this phase is out of alignment. That's why it looks like crap. You see the green line? It looks like crap because it's out of alignment. I was in checking inverted, and then this was not inverted, so this was a better line. So this is what I'm running in room right now. So I'm crossed at 100 hertz. You can see it there at 100 hertz. It starts. That's where it's at. You see, it starts to level out. So as you can see from about 70 hertz, it starts diving. It starts dipping down from there because it's trying to meet the curve to the fronts. So this is what I'm running now. This is the room correction, and I'm pretty happy with that. This is pretty good. But I just wanted to show you guys, and then the distortion graph. As you can see, I have some high distortion from where is it at? 1% is at 32 hertz, and 2% is at 30 hertz. So pretty much from like a 32 hertz till all the way down to 0. Well, 32 hertz till, let me look, 32 hertz till 10. 32 hertz to 10. It has a lot of distortion, and the reason it has distortion is because I have my box. I swapped out these Daytons from the Seaton F18 and the Seaton, and those are completely different subs. The box is actually too small for these subs, so for that infrasonic low end, it has some distortion. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's not that bad either, because that's more of the feeling instead of hearing frequency. So I thought about getting a bigger box, get a 7 cubic foot or 8 cubic foot box next year. But I mean, in this listening range, it's perfectly fine. I mean, it's 0.2%. I mean, look at that. Look at it. You can see where it actually jumps up around going up to 100 hertz. That's where the Martin Logan ESLs kick in, and they actually have a slightly higher distortion at 0.5%. Still 0.5% is damn good too, guys. But 0.2%, I mean 0.1% to 2.2%, the subs have, that's just exquisite. And we are at almost 110 dB running this sweep. So, but yeah, I thought I'd just throw this graph in there. This is me changing the rewire from what did I have it at again? I had it at dual 4 ohms in parallel, so it was creating 2 ohms, and then
in parallel, that's 1 ohm to the amp. And so then I rewired it to in series, so 4 and 4, 8 ohms, which is 4 ohms to the amp. So that's what I did, and it's actually better that way. So it has a better dampening factor, higher sound quality. So, but yeah, I just want to make this video just to show you guys these graphs and talk about arc. I would make another video to explain arc, but I'm not sure if everybody wants to see those videos, so I didn't make it. I'm gonna throw in a video of the sub performing. It is vicious. This is incredible. I can't believe, even with now, I lowered the power. It doesn't matter the power. The voltage is huge. It's got 325 volts peak to peak to the amp. So yeah, it's huge. The power. These speakers are just incredible. I mean, I had to get earplugs this time. I have a digital um, sound meter, and that thing was this overload on average. So, but yeah, I'll throw in these other videos, guys. I just want to show you guys the graphs here and talk a little bit about Anthem room correction. Knocked off my thing over here from the base. Oh. Alright guys, I just went ahead and did all the wiring changes I talked about. I did it 2 days ago, and then I went ahead and did some measurement videos. Measurements on the REW. Yeah, I just wanted to again just briefly talk about the rewiring. So yeah, so when I rewired it, I made sure that I ran, like I said, the hot into the positive side, and then the black from that one into the red of the second sub, and then from the black of that back to the amp. So it's now down, like I said, down to 4 ohms to the amp. And let me tell you guys, these are just some vicious amps. These are just incredible amps. I can't believe it is just pounding these speakers away. These subs are 3,000 RMS capable subs, 150 volt peak to peak sub. The Speakerpower Amp. I've been talking to the guy from Speakerpower Regal. They're 320 volts
325 volts peak to peak. And that's at, of course, at the 2 ohm the lowest wiring. So at it's still gonna have 325 volts even at a 4 ohm, but it's gonna reduce the current. But it's still gonna get spikes. It's still gonna be less impedance than what we wire it at. So I wired it at 8 ohms, but for each frequency has a different impedance value. So it's a varying the impedance value. So it's still getting more than that. So I'm only putting, if you want to say on paper, 1400 RMS to these subs. Each one 1400 because the Speakerpower 4000 puts out 2800 RMS at 4 ohms divided by 2 because the current gets half. I'm putting 1400 RMS each sub. It actually is performing more, it's better than when I had it wired at 1 ohm, and I was giving them 2000 each. It is actually punching you harder. It's just something. It's punching you harder. My couch, I thought there was something wrong with the subs, and then I started listening to the couch inside the wood where they have staples. I think holding basically couch together, and it's staples that do it, and probably some little nails. The couch is making noise inside the couch. Not It's hitting it so hard because I have, don't mind my little mess there, guys. But I got the sub here about 3 feet away to the couch, and then on the other one, I got it. Same thing. I got it about. Well, let me get a little light in here. I got it a little about 3 feet away, as you can see, and it's making the couch. It's crazy. It's making the couch vibrate so hard. Not just vibrate, it's hitting it like a sledgehammer. It's hitting the couch so hard that it's making noise. So I'm sitting in there. So my main listening position is here, right in the middle, and I put my head back there, and it's like, what the hell's going on? And then I start listening to the couch, and it was the wood inside the couch that was making the noise. That's crazy. So I sit up. If I sit up on the edge of the couch, then I don't hear it. It's crazy. But I then don't hear it as much. But that's crazy. That's how powerful these things are, with only 1400 RMS. Not even 2000, let alone the 3000 that they could take. So yeah, that Speakerpower amp that's incredible. And then these subs are just crazy. And also the quality, like I said, you can see in the graphs, I'm getting 0.1%, 0.2% distortion. The Martin Logans over here, yeah, these Martin Logans over here, these guys are getting on average 0.5% to 1% distortion, and 1% is what everybody tries to be, in this industry as being high quality is at 1% distortion. Let me do this as a. I'm gonna try to do this as a thumbnail. I'm try to get a thumbnail here for you guys. Yeah. But yeah, these things are getting 0.5% to 1% distortion, which that's incredible. That's great. But the subs are getting 0.1% to 0.25%, 5% at its worst. Well, the worst is because, like I said, the box is too small, so the infrasonics, I get high distortion. But if I change the box, then that will fix that. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video. I just thought I'd make this little video here for the wiring and to talk about the amp a little bit, and the wiring, because I know there's a lot of do-it-yourself out there, and so a lot of people want to get the most power out of it, and we don't realize until we get someone explains. But that damping factor at 4 ohms, going from 1 ohm to 4 ohms, it completely changed the sub. I mean, the sub was already way better when I got it compared to the Dayton, but now it stops even faster. It's even punchier. It's getting more juice out of it. It's just way better putting it at 4 ohms. So, yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video. I'm gonna try to make some more videos here coming up. So don't forget to like and subscribe. So it'll motivate me to keep creating more. I was thinking of ordering a Rel S510 and then doing a comparison video on that because I'm thinking about putting it at my center channel with my center channel speaker. It's got two dual 6.5s already, but I thought about adding a 10 to the center channel. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked the video. And if I was gonna tell you that if there's something in the video that you guys get bored of for that moment, just skip through because I make like sometimes inconsistent videos, so it'll be something else 5 minutes later, and we'll be talking about something or showing something else. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching.